I'll post them later to see what our viewers think. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one, what do y'all view as the best holiday here? I picked the four most popular ones, obviously. Thanksgiving versus Christmas versus Easter versus Halloween. Roland, I know your answer.
You know my answer, so I'll let Corey answer first because I'm going to argue the fuck out of my point here.
Okay. What is the best holiday out of those four?
Yeah,
Out of those four, yeah.
What's your favorite holiday? We do this we've done this one before. I think it was part of the first poll. And we've done this question like 2 or 3 times, I think.
I am a huge goober for the weather. So I would probably be like, it depends mostly on what's going on out there. But I would say maybe Christmas.
Doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter about the weather. You can have Christmas.
Just the holiday itself?
You can have Christmas in Hawaii. You don't need it to be cold.
Just the holiday itself.
Okay, then I would go with probably Christmas still.
I would say, because I'm a fat fuck, probably either like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I love Halloween, and this is gonna sound weird, but even though I'm a Catholic, I don't fuck with Easter. I just don't get it. Like it just never really appealed to me as a kid. What? I get to eat chocolate? Okay, I eat chocolate anyway. I'm fat. Okay, like listen, Easter's no different for me than any other holiday. But Roland spit because I already know what you're gonna say.
Halloween is the best holiday, and you're wrong if you disagree. Now, here is why I can tell you. Everybody says Christmas because you get presents and it's family. But when do you have an unstressful Christmas and or Thanksgiving and or Easter? You don't. They're all stressful. They are all stressful because either you're the host or you're not the host, or you don't have any family to go see. So you're pressured, like, oh, I'm not with my family for Christmas, so that's a pressure. Or my family's dead for Christmas, that's a pressure. Or I'm a hobo for Christmas, that's a pressure. And then you have, okay, even if you do have a family party to go to, you're either hosting, which is always fucking crazy because generally speaking, one of the parents is cleaning the fuck up of everything, and the other one's cooking the shit out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kid is doing something. The whole family has to get ready for it. Is it fun? Generally, but there's always a fucking argument because family parties fucking suck. We all know this. There is always something that is annoying as shit. As much as we love the people in our family, there is always something. So,
or someone.
That's more so someone. It's more so someone. Yes. But you're obligated to invite that someone.
Uh-huh.
They're part of your family, right? So Christmas is beautiful, specifically for the children, and I think Christmas is more so beautiful for the feeling around it and the warm and fuzzy feeling you get in December, as well as just the story of Christ in general. But the reason I say that Halloween is the best holiday is it's New Year's Eve, but the party doesn't stop at 12 o'clock. In fact, the party goes on for an entire month. And there's no stress around it. Everybody's dressed up. Kids have a fucking blast. You get to turn yourself into whoever you want for a day. You can act like whoever you want. You can be whoever you want. You can change. It's a way to escape from reality when you're at a Halloween party or something, right? And what's really cool about that is in October, if you got a good amount of friends, there's multiple Halloween parties. There's one the first week of October. There's one the second week of October. There's one the third week of October. There's one on Halloween. And then maybe there might be one the day after Halloween. Because that's what my friend always does. He always does it after Halloween. He always does it the day or two after because he wants to keep it going into November 1st. So Halloween to me is just the most fun, dude. It's like there's so much in October. The reason people love spooky season, you get fall. It's fall outside. I know I said that doesn't matter, but for us it is fall. But I just think for most of the world that celebrates Halloween, it is fall. And Halloween is also celebrated in most places. It's fucking great.
What do you guys think is gonna win? What holiday do you guys think is gonna win?
I think Christmas is gonna win because Christmas always wins, and there's a lot of Christians in our chat and Catholics in our chat.
That and also Christmas does seem to always steal the show. I feel really bad for Thanksgiving because that's the month. That's a holiday
that's the most stressful. That is the most stressful.
Honestly, might be the most stressful, because that's the one where all families required to hang out. That one is the one where you have to see everyone.
You have to see everybody, and you have to cook a fuck ton of food, and somebody's gonna forget to bring something.
And it also sucks because it's you have to cook a fuck ton of food, but it's also all these different foods have to be cooked a certain different way. And it's it's not like you could just be all right, everything just goes in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes and then it comes out and we're good. No, it's this has to be at 250, 110. This is a slow broil.
And Rolando.
Bro, what? He just comes in and it's just
peanut butter on my cock.
Oh my god. It says I'm gooning.
And I'll eat it. I did.
Corey looks like the male version of Brie Larson.
No!
He's never gonna show his face again now. He's never gonna show his face again now. Roland's dead on the floor. Roland's dead.
I just wasn't expecting that. Oh.
Roland's dead. He's crying, guys. Roland's crying.
I'm sorry. That was the last thing I expected, dude. That Corey looks and then Brie Larson was
not hate. You look good, bro.
I know it's not hate. That was the last name I expected to hear, and then I looked down and I went, "Fuck, he's right." Hey, man,
Okay, so
don't turn into Roman.
Hey, if she grows,
bro?
If Brie Larson grows her hair back out, she's very doable.
Facts. Just not when she's in the Captain Marvel costume because she has no ass in that costume.
Yeah, I'll just have to make her put
socks. Put the silencers on that thing.
I'll just have her put socks on because I don't want to see her feet.
Why did I hear socks? What are you talking about socks, bro?
I'll put socks on her feet because she got gross ass feet.
Oh.
Instead of putting a bag over the girl's head.
Shut up, Roland. Stop. Relax.
What do you mean? It is a meme that her feet are fucking grody.
Oh, okay.
It is a legitimate meme. Ryan Kennel has made them. He's the one who I'm pretty sure came up with it. Because there's a shot of her, bro, where she's wearing sandals on the red carpet, and her fucking
that's
toes
right.
are
I forgot about that.
Her fucking toes are hanging off of it. The one's like this, the other one's
That's still not as bad as LeBron James's feet, bro.
I don't look at
LeBron James's feet are crazy.
I wouldn't even look at that. Listen, I don't look at feet. Here's the other thing. Unless they're pointed out to me, I don't stare at your fucking feet. I'll sell you pictures of mine, though.
And I'll sell finger pictures. I'm still putting that offer out there, y'all, because there's some sick fuck who would just be like, "Hey, can I buy finger pics?" And I'm just gonna be like, "Yeah, sure, here, take them. I'll sell them for like."
Nah, who was it that?
What the hell is even that?
I need to start drinking.
Yeah. I was watching Chrissy Mary's stream the one day, and she had Zealand on. Zia's fucking hot, but she's an OnlyFans chick. But because Chrissy will bring on people. Chrissy's had porn stars on the show, talk about shit. Like, it's kind of fun. But so she's friends with Zia, and Zia's actually pretty cool. I am subbed to her, not OnlyFans, to her YouTube.
I
don't. Why would I pay for porn? I can look her up naked and just see it. Her tits are fake. That's why I'm not a fan.
I didn't say anything.
Not a. I like Kirsha. She's cool too. She's fucking based. But no. So, where the fuck were we at? You guys maybe lose it. Actually, StreamYard's whole thing glitched out. Zia being on Chrissy's show, and they were talking about what were fuck. So yes, the fappening thing. No, I'm not talking about the fappening. I'm talking about Zia was saying that, like, yeah, people will ask you to do some really fucking weird shit, and like you just gotta say no, and like threaten to tell them, like, I might have to tell the actual owners of the platform about you if you stop this. You know what I like? There's some people that'll be like, I want you to shit in a bucket and then stick your feet in it, and I'll give you $5,000.
Yeah, dude. Corey,
you know
there's people like, that pay for that shit.
Weird shit, dude.
There's some weird fucking kinks, bro.
Depraved people out there, bro.
It's like how Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
What shit on his head, bro? That's just crazy to me.
No. He shit on her.
Oh no. Yeah, right. Yeah. He shit on her head. Right. Yeah. That's just crazy. Okay, on to the second poll. Corey said that he had an easy answer for this one, so we'll let him go first. So I saw this on Reddit. That's why I was able to.
I'm sorry to remind everybody that happened.
Yeah, sorry.
They're going in the shunning corner.
You don't die.
Fuck.
You feel
shame.
You don't die, but you feel the effects. Would you rather not sleep or not eat for a full week? Like, you won't die. Your body's fine. You just feel it. Like, yeah, Corey, shoot.
Easy answer, no sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's common for our generation to just feel this naturally exhausted, but like going to sleep is just, it's just Skyrim waiting for me. I still feel tired when I wake up. I woke up like 3 hours ago and I'm still tired. Like, I could go to sleep right now.
Oh, I can go to sleep right now.
I have no idea how much sugar I've ingested or caffeine. But I mean, I'm still like, if you're like, all right, guys, you know what? We're going to cut the stream right now. I'd probably just go curl up and pass out for another 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
so Roland, what would you say that your answer is to that question? No eating for a week or no sleep?
So I already don't eat that much in general, so that one doesn't really affect me. Like, I only really eat like once or twice a day, maybe. Like, at least once a day, but I'll have like a big meal for dinner or something and a couple snacks. Like, I don't really eat that much, so that doesn't affect me as much. But
kind of same here.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty factual right there. If I'm not doing or watching something I like, I'm pretty much asleep. Yeah. No, I would go with no sleep. You know how much shit I could get done?
Fair enough. Too. Yeah.
Like, I could get so much done. I could literally be working on videos like the entire time. The intro would be done.
Yeah.
The intro for Monday Night Mayhem would be done in like 2 days.
That, and also like to go back to work. Imagine how many.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is it no sleep, but your body's still tired? Like you're gonna like knock the fuck out at the end of 7th day?
You feel it. You feel it, but like you're not gonna die from it, but you feel it. Like
wait, so I feel tired the entire time?
Yeah, like you feel like not having sleep. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So then that negates everything. If I feel just as tired, that means I'm just going to be sitting there by day 7, just like a heroin addict, like awake but not alive.
Yeah. So
that negates everything. Then there's no point here. Neither one.
They both suck, but based off of how I always feel like I'm tired, I'd rather just not sleep.
Yes.
And just get more shit done.
Yeah, but if you're saying that it's like a stacking effect, then that's retarded. Because if you apply the same exact stacking effect to food, then by day 7, as soon as 12 o'clock hits, you're going to drop dead.
No,
and
like I'm saying.
Same thing with sleep. No, I don't. No. If I'm feeling tired the entire time, what's the point of me being like, I'd rather not have sleep?
Yeah.
Like there's no benefit then.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm trying to get at is that there would be a benefit to both of these. One of which is the main benefit to both of these would be saving time. If I don't have to eat for a week, then that saves me time from cooking. That saves me money. That saves me multiple things. And then if I don't have to sleep, that saves me time. That saves me money. That saves me multiple things. But if that effect stacks, that doesn't do anything for me either way. Because at the end of said week, I'm dropping dead regardless.
Yeah.
Because you can't go 7 days without sleep. And you can't go more than 5 days without sleep. That's the reason that Rooster Teeth made Day 5, which was a short film or short show, I believe, live action, and it was about people that like a disease hit where no one could fall asleep. If you fell asleep, you die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's called Day 5 because you can't survive longer than 5 days without sleep. And that's basically the whole point of that. But you can't go more than a week without water. And you can't go. You said eating. You didn't say drinking. Because if I'm sitting there with cotton mouth for a week because I can't drink any fucking water.
No. I said eating.
Yes. So if it's specifically just eating, you can't go more than 6 days 2 weeks without food. But after a week, you're going to be nearly dead.
To be fair, this isn't my question. I saw it on Reddit and I just copied and pasted it. It was actually 49-51 in favor of not eating. So that one's kind of crazy. And I would say, as someone who has when I was younger, food was hard to come by is kind of what I'll say. I felt the pain of starving. I'd rather not do that again, so I would just go without sleep. Like dude, I would just thug it out for a whole week.
Yeah, here's the thing though. If you can, so even if I don't eat, right, I can drink.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm drinking a very hearty beer every day. It'll make your stomach feel full. You drink a high-octane hearty beer every day of that week, your stomach will feel like it has something in it, and you will negate the effects.
Yo, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
That's smart as hell. All right. Yeah. All right, fellas. The final poll.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing no sleep. What about you? You didn't answer the question.
I just said, I would choose no sleep because I felt what it's like to starve, and I would rather just.
Yeah, but you didn't expressly say you choose no sleep. That's why I was asking. Like, you explained all that, but you didn't say I'm choosing no sleep.
I choose no sleep. That would be my choice.
I want a Pokemon named No Sleep.
So I'm going to go first on this one because this one I came up with 100%. So fellas, think this through.
Yeah.
We're all men here, okay? Boxers versus briefs. Now, when I think about the comfort of my dick and balls, I kind of low key prefer boxers, but
breathable.
I've been recently going with briefs. Recently, just because they're much more affordable. I can get them in bulk, and they're not that much different from like boxers. Actually, briefs are just. It's also because I'm thinner though. I'm thinner than I used to be, so I can fit in briefs.
You can tuck it better.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Counterpoint. Not saying I do this, but I have to play devil's advocate because I always do. There's a third option.
There is.
Commando.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck. Yeah, true. True.
I have a good reason for not Commando.
I have a great reason for not Commando as well, but you could go. That is an option, though.
I'm gonna add that.
Commando
actually
does exist now.
I know a couple people that legitimately have told me they just go Commando, and I'm like, you'll be not happy when you accidentally fucking fart and shoot shit in your fucking pants. I'm not even risking.
Okay, you accidentally shit yourself, and instead of throwing out your underwear, you throw out your pants.
Like, let's say, so that's the reason for underwear, realistically.
Yeah, it just protects us from
ourselves.
Big underwear.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, this is not, fortunately, I'm knocking on wood right now. This has fortunately not happened to me. But let's say you're at work and you fucking shit your pants.
Oh, yeah.
You could realistically clean up, throw the underwear out, and then go Commando the rest of the day.
I mean, yeah.
You need underwear.
You do.
But.
You do, yes.
But. I will say I'm a more fan of briefs. And I'll tell you why. I have a couple pairs of legitimate boxers that on really hot nights I will wear. And I wore them more often when I was living with my girlfriend at the time because she was this 110-pound fucking chick was the biggest fucking heater ever. Like, we'd be laying in bed only under sheets in the winter, and I'm sweating my balls off because she's just fucking creating so much heat. And my dog's in bed too, so I'm just dying. So I would wear boxers for that reason. Because you got to air your balls out, bro. However, it's briefs 90% of the time for me.
Okay.
And
as a younger man,
so I
as
get
a as a younger man, I love boxers, but now I think I'm with you, Roland. I really prefer briefs now. Yes, yeah.
So I like the material for briefs if you get the right ones. So like, what the fuck? What am I wearing currently? Oh, this is a fucking American Eagle has really good ones, but
Roland's just stripping down to nothing. That's why his camera's off right now.
No, but they're expensive. But if you can get Ethicas, it doesn't feel like you're wearing underpants.
Are they ethical though?
I assume. Probably not. They're probably made by like a Chinese sweatshop, but like they're super fucking high quality.
Wasn't everything?
And they're like $30. But they're really fucking good. And they'll last you forever. And like it's like them. I want to get Undertack because everybody's fucking talking about Undertack. It's made by veterans, and they, if I'm not mistaken, and they're using like military tech to fucking make underwear. and shirts and clothes. Yeah,
what?
I know it's
really
not legit military tech, but the same type of breathable material that they use.
It's just sportswear, dude.
I know it's just sportswear, Corey.
All right, Corey. Boxers versus briefs versus commando. Which one are you rocking with?
Commando! Commando! Oh, we gotta make that a fucking clip.
Why? What's the clip?
You ever seen Who Killed Captain Alex?
No.
Oh boy. Oh, we shall. We will watch Who Killed Captain. It is Uganda's first action movie, bro. It's amazing.
Oh no. Is that the New York City thing?
New York City, yeah. Hollywood and Wakanda. That's what it's called. Hollywood and Uganda. And they're literally like, bro, they voice over the whole thing. It's like one guy doing all the voices for all the characters. The panther meets the tiger.
Back to the question at hand.
Corey.
Definitely boxers. I just like the breathable material. Also, I mean, it just, I don't know. It makes more sense. Every time I go to wear briefs, I always end up ripping them. So it's like there's
damn.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
huge cocks just coming right through.
There's just bro, I can't tell you how many times
I gotta get new boxers.
Yeah, dude. I would just be at the gym just wearing briefs, and then I would go do a squat, and then I just hear this just rip. And it's like, fuck. Now I just have like a fucking
briefs do rip easy, yes.
Yeah,
if you're not careful, briefs
that's not something I want.
Yeah. All right, man.
I can't say I've ever had a pair of briefs legitimately rip.
Oh yeah.
I think boxers are gonna win this one, actually.
Probably. I
think the boxers will win.
I mean, yes, because comfort-wise, I agree with you. However, sorry, ladies, this does not apply to you. I don't think. Have you guys ever taken a piss? Right?
Yeah.
Pull your boxers up versus pull your, obviously fucking shake it out, whatever. But pull your boxers up versus pull your briefs out. You pull your boxers up, you might get a dribble down your leg. You pull your briefs up, you ain't get nothing.
But it would land in your briefs. Also, gentlemen, there's a hole there. Like you can just part the Red Sea.
No, that's what I'm fucking talking. I know
and
that.
You'd be good.
But with Commando, you don't have anything to pull down.
With Commando, there's also a higher chance of zipping yourself up.
Yeah, so fuck that. You better make sure you're clean the fuck shaven if you're gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you something about Commando. You know a motherfucker who's Commando, you're like, oh, that motherfucker's just living Elite Dangerous. That motherfucker is living on Lasso. Like,
yeah.
If he's Commando, you're like, oh, dude, that guy likes Dane.
He lives with all of like the skulls on constantly.
Yeah. Bro lives in the psych ward willingly.
Yo, but if you meet a chick who goes Commando, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they have more. They have more that's sensitive. If you go completely Commando, dog, like, and then like the shit's pierced, and then they have more.
Whoa!
There's more. What women are you talking to?
Wait.
That have a fucking.
Wait. Where do we just enter into? No pun intended. What realm of conversation do we just jump to? Talking about.
I'm saying that.
Piercings?
I'm saying, if a woman sleeps naked, and she's got titty piercings, that's just gonna be whack for her. Like,
it's not. I can tell you it's not.
Why? But like, why not though?
I've slept with blankets. 3 different women that have them. I can tell you it doesn't change anything. My ex and I used to sleep in the nude all the time. Never bothered her.
Oh, well. Okay.
The reason a lot of people don't sleep in the nude, and I'll tell you this, if you're sleeping up against somebody, you will sweat, and then you guys will just be fucking sticky. If you're not already sticky for other reasons.
Mm-hmm. You know, the disgusting.
Listen, I'm just telling you guys a little bit of advice from a guy who lived with a woman for 2.5 years. I'm just giving you a little bit of manly advice.
Fair enough, man.
That's why all the chicks at work will be like, I can't believe you know this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I lived with a woman for 2.5 years. Yes, I know all this stuff.
I've been through it. I've lived it.
Like, yeah, like, dude, no. So my friend at work, she goes, the one day she was talking about getting her nails done, and I just turned around and I go, almonds or coffins? What are you thinking? And like, we had a whole conversation about it. And that's the shape of the nail, almonds or coffins. And then there's a third one I forget the name of. But the other chick was like, how the fuck do you know so much about this stuff? I was like, listen, I lived with a woman for 2.5 years during COVID. We spent all of our time together. I know everything about hair dyeing. I can name you all the different types of hair dyeing. I can name you all the different types of fucking nails. I can talk to you about different perfumes. I know a lot of this shit. And my friend at work, she goes, oh, no, yeah, Roland knows all this shit. She goes, I wish my boyfriend did, though. And I was like, no, listen, you've only been together for like a year or two. You guys have been living together for like a year. Give him another year and he'll know exactly all the same shit that I do. Trust me. I was like, he'll get there. Just give him a minute. I didn't play shit day one.
And let me ask you, like,
speaking, I was living with 2 women because my mother is in the same house as well.
This is actually an interesting bit of conversation. Like, when you were living with your ex, did you learn this stuff because it interested you, or was it just happening in front of you and you just like documented it in your head? Or like, did it actually
you learn it through osmosis, but like you also learn it because you love your girlfriend, I would hope, and you want to understand her interests. Like, my girlfriend wasn't prissy by any means. Roman knows her. I actually think Corey might have met her once as well. But she wasn't prissy by any means. However, she came off as very like all into makeup, always had her hair done, always looked nice, like wouldn't go out without all that done. Would go and get her nails done. Like, she always looked like she was super prissy, but she isn't.
Out of all 3 of your exes, she's probably like the least prissy one, I would say.
She was playing Call of Duty, fucking shit talking people. Like, she learned how to play COD within like the first 2 months of COVID because Warzone was out, and dude, she just got really fucking good at COD. I was so proud. Yeah. I'd come home from work and she would just be fucking screaming at people on the Xbox. I was like, yes, I've created a gamer. So no, she was based. But that's why I literally don't have a problem with her. She's the only one I'm like, if she were to hit me up and go, yo, how you doing? I'd be like, oh, we're good. Yeah, this is whatever's going on. I'd be cordial.
Yeah, because
I definitely
you can tell me if I'm wrong, Roland.
Well, hold on.
You can tell me if I'm sorry.
You listen to things because, like, she did the same thing. She got into like Star Wars and nerdy stuff. She'd never been into it, and now she is. Like, she got super into. By the way, the fucking little green fuck from The Mandalorian is a great Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Because you just show them the first episode of Mando, and then you go, oh, you can't watch the rest because you won't understand anything unless you watch the movies first. I
showed my mom the Mandalorian trailer, and she was like, oh, we have to see it. Grogu's in it. I'm like, no.
No, Roman, you have to see it because we're reviewing it.
Oh.
Yeah, he got me, so.
Fuck.
Damn it. We would get lambasted by everybody in our fucking chat if we didn't review this movie. You realize that?
Fuck. I forgot about that, yeah.
Just like if they come out with a Ray movie. If that happens, we're watching it.
Well,
that'll be a gold mine, dude. That'll be a gold mine. Actually,
that was the topic that I wanted to get into next, but like really fast, just to like put a bow onto this conversation. Roland, would you say out of all three of your exes, the second one probably was like the reason that you don't have a problem with her, like she probably out of all three of them like treated you the best overall, you would say, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And
yeah,
if she didn't make the mistake that she made, I probably would have married her, like legitimately. Damn, which is fun. Like, and like, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm over it. But I think it's important to talk to people because I know that there's some people in our chat that don't have the experience that I've had living with a woman for 2.5 years. So that's why I bring it up whenever these relationship topics come up. That's why I always go back to that one, because it was pretty much perfect for 2.5 years. And then the last month, she just went on a fucking weird ass tangent, lost her shit, and fucked up royally by nearly cheating on me. And I was like, nope, close enough. You're out. Bye. But I've forgiven her. I have forgiven her for that since. We've talked since. All her friends had my back, except for 2. Because they were all like, what are you doing, you fucking dumb bitch? I'm still friends with some of her friends. But I'm most certainly not going to sit there and... If there's even the slightest possibility that you're going to fucking cheat on me, nope. Because that means you're going to do it once we're married. Yep. And I'm going to have to go through a divorce.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some booty, fuck you, Bick. Fuck some booty, fuck you, Bick.
So one thing I do find rather funny, just to, I guess, put a bow on this conversation.
We're putting a bow on every conversation, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
Roman loves to say that.
The Marine Corps dress blues. You're actually issued a pair of tighty whities, and you are required every time you put on your dress blues, you are required to put on tighty whities.
What?
Do they check you?
In basic,
do they actually check that shit? What?
Yeah, no.
What?
In basic, they dress you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So at night,
in rehab, they dress me too.
In basic, unless you're told to sleep in your sweats, you are sleeping in your undershirt and skivvy shorts.
Yes.
You might look out with drill instructors who don't care, and they'll make you wear your sweats at night if you want or not. And then it's up to you whether you wear socks or not. But in the morning, if you're not wearing socks, they'll make you put on socks. And if you're wearing socks, they're going to make you take off your socks to put on your boot socks. And, they'll wake you up at like 4 a.m. They'll turn on the lights. They'll blind you. They'll make you get out of bed. They'll make you put on your shoes, and you'll stand at there's like lines on both sides of the squad bay. You'll stand with your toes on the line so that you're in a formation. And then they make you fucking, one sock at a time. And they'll give you like 30 seconds to go grab your sock and to come back. And then they'll give you 30 seconds to put on your sock. And 30 seconds for your other one. And then your pants. And then your shirt. And then your boots. And if you're the slow one and you don't get it done, they make you strip down to what you started at. And they will sit there for hours until everyone gets dressed at the same speed. And then they'll potentially take you to breakfast.
So, Roman, you might ask, that's really fucking anal. What's the point of forcing everybody to wear tighty whities? Conformity. If you don't have a conformed military, you don't have a military that works. So it goes as simple as listen to instruction. Even if no one's ever going to see your underwear when you're in uniform, wear the underwear that we've told you to wear. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, to try to. It's the way that I always gathered it was that it was a way for.
It's discipline.
It was yeah. It was discipline and to try to shape the mind of the people that have joined the military. I just don't like. I get making them like start over. It's kind of in a sense not really the same. So I'm not trying to compare it. But when I was on the basketball team, if someone would fuck up one of our drills, we would all have to start over again. And so
same thing with track.
Yeah, like it's kind of the same thing, except like what Corey did is like a lot more important. But the reason that we would have to do the drills or the plays over is so that everyone was on the same page and so that we all understood what we had to do. So I would say that I get that part. It's just the Wonderless fan is in chat. What's happening?
What's up, dude? Actually, you did miss quite a conversation. We did a little bit of relationship.
Please, let's not do it again.
We're not doing it again.
No.
But yeah, Wonderless fan. I think the show's been pretty fun so far. By the way, Wonderless fan's a patron now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Wonderless fan. You're awesome, but we just I'm not gonna name names, but Roland, I can tell you off camera, we actually did lose a patron. We lost a $10 one. So.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. So now we're only making $4 a month.
I know exactly who it is.
But
there's only two
no.
$10 ones, and I know the other one didn't leave. So.
Yeah. So you can probably guess who. Anyway, point is that the thing that I don't get is, and like Corey, you can probably explain this better. Like, is there a psychological reason why sergeants like yell at the soldiers? Because like me, I would cower like a little fucking bitch if like I got screamed at consistently. So is there a reason that sergeants and shit yell at the soldiers?
Hold on 1 second. I have something that's before Corey answers, that's very poignant to this, because Roman said just like the basketball team or like a sports team. I would say the way that my Boy Scout troop was run was very militaristic. We were very disciplined. If you fucked up the flag at all, you're doing shit all fucking day. You are getting the worst fucking jobs. You are like, if the flag touches the ground, you just fucked up. Like, we would keep an extra flag because if the flag touched the ground, we had to burn it. Strip it and burn it.
Damn.
That's what you do, because you can't show disrespect to the American flag by letting it touch the ground. It should always be flying.
No.
So basically, we were like super fucking hardcore. We would do drills. We would do we would make sure that everybody knew their knots, every single major knot. Everybody knew everything about medic. Everybody was a medic. So if something happened when like you're out on a trip, like some of our hiking trips, I mean, we're spread out a mile apart.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it's like one leader will be all the way in the front and you're not allowed to pass that leader. And one leader will be all the way in the back and you're not allowed to pass that leader. And then all the other leaders are in between. But you're talking about an Appalachian trail hike. So there's very much times where there's just like 3 or 4 dudes just walking. And like you're a good football field at least away from anybody else. Because like you get into your little cruise and like you stay at the pace of your one slowest buddy. And like you guys all chill. And then sometimes the leader will catch up to you and you chill with the leader. You hang out. But it was military in the way that we were all trained that if something happened, we had people were bringing, like, we had so every troop has a quartermaster who has all of the equipment and shit like that. Every troop has a lead medic, ours did, which is a scout and a leader for each one. So there's a scout quartermaster and a leader quartermaster, and then the same thing for like medic, and then the same thing for like scout leader. So you have the scout leader, then you have patrol leader, senior patrol leader, and assistant senior patrol leader. The SPL and ASPL, and then PL, and then you have all your scouts, which have different roles that do different things within each patrol. You have a couple patrols. And then, so like we were the Pedros originally, and we changed to the Sparrows. And then I was called the High Sparrow, just like Game of Thrones, because I was the leader of the Sparrows. Jack Sparrow as well. Captain Sparrow is what they'd call me. Yeah, well, fucking
that's badass.
So we basically, you had all these different things. We actually even had a guy who got his own designation that no other troop had. And it was blacksmith.
Oh.
Because he was super into blacksmithing. His name was Derek. And Derek had a legitimate blacksmith forge at his house. And him and his dad would forge shit. So he would forge like knives for people and like other shit for people. So we had an actual like weapons specialist and blacksmith dude, it was sick. And we had the cooks. We had multiple people that were the cooks. So they would when we show up to camp, there'd be a cook for each patrol, and then they would cook. But you also had the patrol line, and the patrol line is a group of people that all stand in a line, and every day, every morning, every night, they patrol the whole campsite to make sure that everything's tip-top and that there's no trash anywhere and that there's no nothing. And if there is, you pick it up and you throw it out into the receptacle that we have, that we bring. And that's the whole thing. But we were like legit. Oh, no phones. No phones on a camping trip. You are allowed to bring a phone. Once we're at camp, one of your patrol leaders could take their phone out and play music. But you couldn't bring a speaker. That's too loud. And that disturbs nature. But you could, if you asked your patrol leader, which we were all trusted. Most people would just ask me because I was the ASPL, assistant senior patrol leader. The only reason everybody wanted me to be SPL. And I was like, I'm also doing 2 AP classes and I also have karate. So I don't have time for like paperwork and meetings. I don't, sorry. So I was basically senior patrol leader without having to do all the paperwork that Chris had to do. I gave it to Chris. I was like, you take it, bro. You get it. You got it. Because I was an Eagle. I was almost an Eagle Scout. I was a Life Scout for a couple of years, which was before Eagle. So everybody was like, why the fuck aren't you senior patrol leader? I was like, dude, I don't have the time. But as ASPL, everybody would just come up and ask me, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do that? And I would have to be like, yes or no. And generally speaking, it was yes, because we were pretty if you've done everything, if I go into your campsite and your cots are all correct, if you have them, your sleeping bags all look good, your campsite's neat, your tent's set up the right way, your fire is set up the right way, you're cooking the correct way, you're not going to give anybody fucking salmonella because you haven't cooked your chicken long enough. That's the type of thing that I would have to check before I said, yes, you are allowed to play a couple songs off your phone. Because the main thing was bring cards, bring a board game. Because we'd all play cards. Everybody would play cards. Screw your neighbor, war, like anything. Go fish, fuck it. We'd play literally anything. Bowl was our favorite. Basically, imagine people would bring guitars, people would bring drums. Like, imagine basically Vietnam. That's like when you see it in the movies, when there's like people, they're all sitting there playing cards, and there's one dude just playing a guitar by a fire. They're all dressed in green. That's basically us. Mm-hmm. That's basically what we did. You had to, if you weren't in uniform, you had to wear the troop shirt. Most of the time. So you're still in uniform. You were just not in your dress uniform.
All right. So Corey, why?
Sorry, it's just a little interesting tangent. I'm sorry.
You're all good,
fine, man. You're fine.
Because I knew we were going to get past it, and Roman's talking about the thing, and I was just like, that's why I feel like we always were. A lot of our kids went into the military because of the way that we disciplined everyone.
Yeah. So, is there like a psychological thing as to why sergeants yell like at soldiers, or is it just that they're just being dicks? Like, I've always wondered that.
The thing that I don't think a lot of people put together when they think of basic training is basic training isn't the full title of what you're going through. It's basic combat training. Mm-hmm. They are training you to be in combat. Combat is supposed to be very stressful. There's supposed to be many things that you can't control in combat. That's why it's not like it's why they make you wake up at ridiculous hours of the day and make you run all the time.
And it's why they make you just get dressed in 30 seconds because you might have to.
Yeah. And it's anything can happen and anything can go wrong during basic training or during combat. And so if you are the type of person that's like, you know what? I think basic training is going to be easy. I want to be in the military. I want this, and this. And then it's actually time for you to go into a combat situation. Say you get deployed to a foreign country, and then the relationship between the U.S. and that foreign country sours, and then that base gets attacked. You're going to be that guy that needs to get dressed in under like 2 minutes. Because the sooner you get dressed is the sooner you can grab your kit and your rifle, and then you're a viable candidate for defense of that base. And you need to be able to go and defend yourself. You need to be able to do everything else that everyone else can do, because if you're thrown in...
Hey! Lily, long time no see, dude. You got a snake. What'd you get? What kind did you get? I was talking to her about getting a snake. What kind? Did you get a ball?
I apologize, Corey. Go on.
Sorry. Whenever reptiles come up in chat, we have to stop everything to talk about reptiles for a second. Lily,
it's autism, bro. You're all good.
A little milk snake. Oh, they're the sweetest, man. That's awesome. Send me a picture of them.
And so, like, for the most part, if you're going to crack during combat, it's better for you to crack during basic.
Yep.
That way they can either show you what you did wrong so that you have what you need to no longer do that in basic, or they can get you out because you're not a good fit. But screaming at people is I want to say very important, because it's a very quick way to find out what type of person that person is.
Yep.
Are you going to be a person who's going to just take it and walk with it and work through it? Are you going to be a person that's just going to crack and shut down? Because the last thing you want to do is go through basic and be, set up as a soldier and be good to go. And then the first time you're out on like patrol or at your base and your base gets mortared, then your battle buddy that's next to you, he's just going to shrink up and be like comatose, and now you're by yourself. And you have potentially your entire fighting position that you're gonna have to hold by yourself.
Yep.
And you're gonna have to do all this stuff that normally is designed to take 2 people. Now you have to do by yourself.
Yeah.
It's mostly just to sort out who's actually gonna be fit to fight and who's not.
So
because I always just wondered, because movies make it out to be that some of the sergeants are being dicks, but like other movies are kind of just making it that the reason that they yell so much is that they're trying to make sure that the soldiers are equipped to actually go out there.
I mean, Roman, there's dicks everywhere. There's dicks everywhere, and I have a feeling that
that's true.
I have been screamed at in my face, and here's the thing: I've been screamed at in my face by a scout leader, and I've been screamed at in my face by my senseis. My sensei Justin was military. He hurt his leg, and he was already a black belt, so he started the. Oh, it's everybody's lunchtime. Look, there's more people popping in. I can tell it's lunchtime. But Sensei Justin, who I couldn't thank enough for everything you taught me, and Sensei Chris and Andrew, and Vincent. Sorry, dude, I'm just going off. But Justin was the ex-military, and he was a drill sergeant. He would get in your face and scream at you like an inch from your fucking face. And I'm talking like I'm 10. But he made me a really good fighter. And I still talk to him. I'll still go into the shop and see him sometimes. I'll still go meet up with him. And he'll be like, are you training? Do you remember this?
Training's an ongoing process for it.
Yeah, you always have to. But yeah, no, dude, so I don't know how I'd feel if I was in basic, but I can definitely take a person screaming in my face. That's for sure. I work in customer service.
So, fun thing about basic training. Oh boy, here we go. So, are you too familiar with what shark attacks are?
No.
Okay, what the fuck do you mean?
Shark attacks in basic training, where they all like surround one person.
Yeah, I had that happen to me.
Okay. So, Roland,
I had that happen to me.
Other uninitiated, a shark attack is where when one person messes up, a drill instructor would go and correct them by screaming at them. And a shark attack would be when other drill instructors, seeing that, join in. And that's where you get the video of like the one private just screaming his head off, crying, and there's like 8 men around him just screaming the same thing at him. That, or it's to test the discipline of how far one recruit's willing to go with listening to the person who is said to be in charge of them. And so they would go and essentially scream at the same kid and be like, no, do what I say first. Do what I say first. When the correct protocol is to listen to the person who is physically in charge of you.
Yes.
And so they would do that to trip up your other recruits because, once again, during combat, you could have a person on the radio say, this is Staff Sergeant so-and-so. I need more people here, when you're not supposed to listen to Staff Sergeant so-and-so. You're supposed to listen to Sergeant What's-His-Face.
Yes.
And if you're with Sergeant What's-His-Face, and Sergeant What's-His-Face says, stay here, and Staff Sergeant says, so-and-so needs whatever, you're not supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like at any point, because Staff Sergeant's not in charge of you.
So it's interesting you say that because, like I was explaining earlier, we did that in the scout troop. And it wasn't to fuck with you. Because actually, every time we'd have to do that, people afterwards would be like, oh, I get it. Because we would explain it the way that you just did. And the kid would be like, oh, fuck, I get it now. Holy shit. You guys weren't being dicks. We're like, exactly. Don't if SPL tells you to do something, don't listen to what I tell you to do. Because SPL has already told me to do something. He's already told me what he wants you to do. I'm telling you to do the opposite to see what you do. So don't.
And it's like.
Exactly. And in karate, we have a different version of shark attack. At least my sensei did. Where it was multiple senseis yelling at somebody in the middle. But also 3 other black belts would be jumping in. So you got people yelling around you while there's 3 people trying to fight you. and you just have to fucking like just go. And like your black belt test, when you actually do your combat test, there's 6 black belts surrounding you with 2 instructors yelling orders to them on how to kick your ass, and you have to fight off 6 black belts. I broke my nose.
That's pretty cool.
I broke my nose during that, which is why I can crack. I don't know if you heard it. I can crack my nose because I literally fucking broke it. This girl fucking leaked me, and I turned around undiscriminately. I didn't even know who the fuck did it, and I just went yeet and fucking rocked the shit out of her, bro. Like,
so how hard is
we have gear on, but like, dude, it was
hard would you?
I would say it was quite literally like one hit, and then they jump out, and then one kick, and then they jump out, and then another hit, and then someone's coming from behind, and it's supposed to simulate you in a bar fight or a brawl, and it's fucking gnarly. You have to.
How hard would you say the black belt test is? Like on like a scale of like 1 to 10, how hard would you say that like the black belt test is? Because I can technically take it, I just don't know.
So the black belt test that I took was. So there's a physical test and there's a combat test. So the physical, there's 2 days. The physical test is, at least mine, the way that mine dojo did it. The physical test is like, it's also cognitive. It's a physical and cognitive test. So you have to know all your katas, and you have to not fuck up a single one. Mm-hmm. So you have to get all the forms right to know every kata, and then you also have to do.
Yeah, I'm out of practice.
200.
I would be cooked. Yeah,
so I think it's 200 push-ups.
Okay.
200 jumping jacks and 300 crunches, if I'm not mistaken. And then they do more katas after they give you like a lunch break. Then the next day, you go to the next test, which is the combat test. And the combat test is about 5 hours of just constant fighting. And you gotta make it through the entire 5 hours of all these different drills. You're fighting people that are your friends. You're trying to win. You have to win. People fail. People give up. People will leave. People can't do it, and it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard.
I shouldn't feel shame about just like if I never get my black belt and I'm just content with being a red belt. I shouldn't feel shame because
that's also you shouldn't because red belts also know a lot. However, I will tell you, that's only for junior black. Then
what
senior
do you have?
black. I have junior black.
Oh, okay. Would you ever take the senior black test or no?
I would take senior black, yes. And then after senior black, a lot of people don't know this. So it's junior black, senior black, 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, 4th degree, 5th degree, 6th degree, 7th degree, 8th degree, 9th degree, 10th degree. My grandmaster was a 10th degree.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. My grandmaster was a 10th degree. He was 50 years old, and it took him like 30 years to be 10th degree.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
But my grandmaster was 10th degree. And he was the one he was the grandmaster of all of the dojos that were connected. He was ex-military. A lot of our senseis were ex-military. And dude, he could throw you. This old man who was like 5'4".
Yeah.
Could literally just 1-inch punch somebody and they would just go flying. I'm not even shitting you. Like he would just be like, because there was days that he would show up and he'd be like, so does anybody want to like get some training? And of course I'm always like, yes, grandmaster, yes. Like, so bro, he would just walk up and just be like, I have gear on and everything. He wouldn't. I'd have gear on and everything. and he would just be like, I'd go in at him, bro. He would just yeet, boom, and I just go, poof, like, I swear to God, like anime shit.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was nuts. You go for a leg sweep, his leg wouldn't move. His leg wouldn't move. It'd be like you kicked a tree or a light pole.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God. This dude was insanely powerful. I hope he's still alive. I don't know. I'm not in contact with the greater dojos anymore. I'm in contact with only a couple senseis. But, dude, this guy was different. Like, legitimately built different.
You think he could catch a roundhouse? You think that he could catch a roundhouse?
I think he could easily catch a roundhouse, and his head might go like this.
Bruh.
And then you're instantly, it doesn't matter because he's also fast as fuck. You are instantly roundhoused back, and you're going flying. It might even get knocked out. This motherfucker could pinpoint where to hit you with his fucking foot. Like, exactly where to hit you, where the most impact from the top of his foot would be in order to, like, actually knock a person. Like, he could do it.
Man, that takes, like, years of dedication. See, I was never that fast. I just worked my ass off to, like, get to where I got to, and then I was just like,
you can always get back
I don't want to go for black belt.
Fighting is great. I love fighting. You can always get back into it. It is a great sport. I'll do it with you.
All right.
I'll go back to it. I'm trained in Kenpo, but I would like to learn a different discipline so that I can kind of combine my two disciplines.
Are there any kung fu dojos around here? I kind of want to get. I kind of want to get into kung fu.
Yeah, there's kung fu.
Which I know is completely different from karate. So.
Yeah, kung fu is Chinese, if I'm not mistaken.
Kung Fu's Chinese, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Kung Fu's Chinese. Kenpo, I believe, is Korean.
Corey, do you know any martial arts?
I did.
You would have to know
martial arts for a couple of years.
Well, do they not train judo anymore in the military?
The Marine Corps has their own martial